A stone run, called also stone river, stone stream or stone sea, is a conspicuous rock landform, result of the erosion of particular rock varieties caused by myriad freezing-thawing cycles taking place in periglacial conditions during the last ice age. The actual formation of stone runs involved no less than 5 processes: weathering, solifluction, frost heaving, frost sorting, and washing. The stone runs are essentially different from moraines, rock glaciers, and rock flows or other rock phenomena involving the actual flow of rock blocks under stress that is sufficient to break down the cement or to cause crushing of the angularities and points of the boulders. By contrast, the stone run boulders are fixed quite stably, providing for safer climbing and crossing of the run. Stone runs are accumulations of boulders with no finer material between them. In the Falklands, they occur on slopes of between 1 and 10 degrees, and are the product of mass movement and stone sorting during past periods of cold climate. They everywhere occur in association with poorly sorted, clay-rich solifluction deposits. Geographic distribution. Best known for their exceptional diversity, size and abundance are the stone runs of the Falkland Islands, and the stone rivers of Vitosha Mountain, Bulgaria. The highly specific combination of particular climatic conditions and rock varieties that existed there during the Quaternary explains both the formation of stone runs in those two territories, and their absence in areas with otherwise comparable nature conditions. For instance, while the present Falklands climate is quite similar to that of Scotland, the latter was completely glacial rather than periglacial during the relevant period, which would not allow for the formation of stone runs. On the other hand, due to geological and other specifics of the southern temperate and sub-Antarctic territories with climatic history similar to that of the Falklands, Prince Edward Islands, Crozet Islands, Kerguelen Islands, Macquarie Island, Campbell Islands, or nearby Tierra del Fuego and Patagonia, none of them features landforms even remotely comparable to the Falklands stone runs. Likewise, the specific geology of Vitosha accounts for the fairly restricted examples of similar landforms in other Bulgarian or indeed Balkan mountains with comparable climatic record, among which Vitosha is one of the smallest, extending just 15 kilometers, 9.3 miles, by 10 kilometers, 6.2 miles. However, even on that small territory the stone runs exist along with screes and other rock landforms, suggesting that the right periglacial conditions and rock composition are necessary but not sufficient conditions for the formation of stone runs. Other examples of stone runs occur in England, most notably at the Stiperstones, Shropshire. They are also known in Pennsylvania. Small examples are probably very widespread where solifluction deposits contain large concentrations of frost-resistant rock blocks. Falklands stone runs. An early description of the Falklands stone runs was given in Antoine Joseph Pinetti's account of his exploration of the islands during the 1763–64 French expedition under Louis-Antoine de Bougainville, which established the Port St. Louis settlement on East Falkland. While crossing the neck between Bay Acheron, Berkeley Sound, and Bay Marville, Salvador Water, he described in detail 2 particular stone features he called city gates and amphitheatre. Pinetti's observations were continued by young Charles Darwin, who visited the Falklands in 1833 and 1834. The Falklands stone runs are made up of hard quartzite blocks. They are more widespread and larger on East Falkland, especially in the Wickham Heights area where the largest of them extend over 5 kilometers in length. Those on West Falkland and the minor islands are fewer in number and of smaller dimensions. Darwin's Great Valley of Fragments subsequently renamed Princes Street Stone Run after Edinburgh's Princes Street that was cobbled at the time, occupies a 4 kilometers long and 400 meters wide shallow valley trending east-west. The feature is situated off the road to Port Louis, some 20 kilometers northwest of Stanley. Vitosha Stone Rivers. The Vitosha Stone Rivers, Bulgarian, Kamena Reka, place, Kameni Reki, located in Bulgaria, are situated in the middle and upper mountain belts at elevation over 1,000 meters above sea level. Among the largest ones are those on the subalpine plateaus surrounding the summit Cherny Vrah, 2,290 meters, and in the upper courses of the mountain's rivers, extending over 2 kilometers at the Zlatnaya Mostov. Golden Bridges, site in the upper course of Vladiska River, and over 1 kilometer in the case of Boyanska, Bystritsa, and Struma rivers. Golyamata Gramada, Big Pile, Stone River in Vitoshka Bystritsa River Valley is up to 300 meters wide, and other stone run formations sprawl even wider on the mountain slopes, notably the Stone Sea at the northern foot of Carmen-del Peak. Some boulders are several dozen to over 300 cubic meters in volume, and 60 to several hundred tons weight. While Vitosha was known already to Thucydides, Aristotle, and Pliny the Elder in antiquity, its first modern geological survey was made as late as 1836 by the German-French-Austrian scientist Amy Bouet, who incidentally had studied medicine at Edinburgh University just few years before Charles Darwin did. Since Bouet, it took several decades of argument to conclude that Vitosha stone rivers were not true glacial moraines as some believed, exploited in the past as a source of cobblestone material for Sofia's streets. Nowadays the stone rivers are protected by law. Special permission would be granted in exceptional cases for the removal of an odd boulder for sculpture artwork. As a nature park situated right by the outskirts of Sofia, Cherny Vrah itself being but 16 kilometers away from the central square of Sofia, Vitosha is a major tourist destination. Some 1.5 million people from dozens of nations visit the mountain annually, and the stone rivers feature high on the list of tourist attractions. See also Blockfield, Zlatnaya Mostov, Golyamata Gramada. Sources: Image gallery of Zlatnaya Mostov Stone Run. Large collection of images from stone runs in Bulgaria. Google Views. Princes Street Stone Run. Falkland Islands. Zlatnaya Mostov. Golden Bridges. Stone River. Vitosha Mountain. Bulgaria.